Good ball game. Felt like kind of unfolded about like I thought. I thought base running was going to play a huge role in the game for our team. I thought there were some things we could, I don't know if you say exploit, but they have given up over 100 stolen bases on the season, so I felt like running bases was going to be a big part of the game. We swung the bat okay. We swung the bat okay at times, but I think we out hit them 10-8, right? So I thought that Rudis came in and got those big outs when they loaded the bases, and then each guy we brought in did a nice job of doing their part, Armstrong in particular, to save us some pitching for the rest of the tournament. So all in all, good day. Weather cleared up, had a good crowd, so excited to move on.
Coach Richard Zane, Texags. First, the move to bring Bell into the game as a defensive replacement for Chestnut. What went into that? And then also Gavin Grahovic's status after he was lifted late.
Oh, yeah. Grahovic just kind of rolled his ankle a little bit. He's fine. On that swing, I just wanted to get him off his feet for the last inning. And Bell coming in wasn't really a statement on Chestnut. Jack's had some really good BPs and simulated games for us, and we think he's a really good player, and I thought it was just a good time to get him in. That right-hander, number 22, they brought in was throwing strikes and was throwing pretty hard at the ball at the bottom of the strike zone, which is where Jack normally can do some damage. So just looking for an opportunity to get Jack, some NCAA regional playing time.
And then the pitching performance for guys. What did you see from Tanner Jones's start, and then the three relievers behind him to help keep the offense down despite having traffic in every inning?
Yeah. I mean, I think Tanner, the key, like to any pitcher, is you got to be able to throw your off-speed pitches for strikes, and he didn't really do a good job of that today. I thought that Grambling was on him. I thought they were on his fastball. We were lucky to get out of the first inning. The big play in the game was the pickoff at third base. Was a huge play in the game, and then he was never really able to get them off his fastball. He threw enough strikes. We scored the 7 runs in the second inning, but I just thought it was pretty mediocre, to be honest with you.
Go behind the cameras to Donna.
Donna Conrad, 15 ABC. For Ted, yesterday Coach talked about the approach at the plate was going to be a little bit different in this game. You got to stay disciplined and kind of check your ego at the door. So how did you do that so well today?
Yeah, I think the approach was we wanted to land a lot of jabs instead of a haymaker punch, and we did that, a great job of that. We faced a lot of good arms in the SEC, and not to knock their pitchers at all. They did a great job filling it up, but, just base hit after base hit and swinging at good pitches. That was the key today.
Stay behind the lines over there on the left.
Tyler Shaw with KBTX. Coach, kind of going off of that with the discipline with the pitches in a game where you're not getting the hits and the home runs and the long balls, I guess how is it a good sign that we're able to score this way and stay disciplined? Yeah,
again, we talked about the team. We talked to the team all week about in this particular game, you have to check your ego at the door. You have to be disciplined. There's going to be Martinez, the starter especially, he's going to throw enough strikes, but there's going to be balls that are down, long balls that are a little bit off, and I thought we did a nice job of that. Had the unfortunate slide in the first inning. Had the tough, not a whole lot Jace can do about getting hit by like a 110-mile-an-hour line drive. So we had a few unfortunate things that kept us from breaking the game open. But I thought we created pressure the whole game, and then the base running, being able to steal bases, and then we had like 2 or 3 pass balls or wild pitches in the first inning. So we knew there were some free bases in there. And then when you're doing that, when you're stealing bases, you have to have the discipline enough to not swing, right? And we have some built-in systems to keep the hitter from swinging. But even if you have to take a strike, let that guy get to second or third base, so you have a better chance to score him. So I felt like that part of the plan we executed really well.
Stay in the back on the left.
Nicole, KBTX. Coach, just what do you make of your team's performance coming off of a week since your last game?
We won 8-0 in a regional, so that's pretty good. But yeah, I thought guys were rested. You have to ask them. I think they felt good. They were excited to play. I mean, definitely tired of practice. You're ready to get out there, and then you wake up and it's pouring rain, which is kind of a downer. But our field crew again did an awesome job, and then the day cleared up. So it was a great day.
Brad, coming in that spot in the fourth, what's the mindset there, and what allowed you to be so effective and so efficient, get 5 outs on just 20 pitches or so?
Yeah, I mean, I just think the mindset's always the same, and no matter the score, if there's runners on base or whatever it may be, just hammer the zone, let the defense work behind me, and that's about it.
We're going to go here on the front row on the left.
Ian Curtis with the Battalion. Question for Ted, kind of what's in that big second inning, kind of what's going through the dugout's mind, what's going through your mind coming up the second time, knowing that, the jabs are working and you're putting up those runs?
Yeah, I think just when things are going well, it's easy to stray away from the approach. Same thing when things are going bad. Just sticking with the game plan that our coaches came up with was a huge deal for us. I just think that stringing together quality ABs after quality ABs puts a lot of strain on their team and their pitcher, and just be able to do that consistently in that inning was huge.
Any more questions? All good? Oh, wait, sorry.
Yeah.
One more back there.
Just one more, Coach. With what you guys were able to accomplish today, just how much of a leg up, and how do you feel pitching wise? With the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. We won a regional game, and haven't didn't have to pitch Prager, Sadeo, Lampkin, Aschenbeck, Cortez. I didn't want to use Brad today, but 18 pitches, he's fine. That's a good little tune-up for him. So yeah, it kind of went about almost perfect. I wish Tanner could have gone a little longer, but we also had Armstrong on the roster because we felt like he could maybe give us 2 to 3 plus innings if we were up or down by a bunch. And so every single out matters in this thing, if you're winning by a bunch or losing by a bunch or a close game. And Eldridge, hopefully will play well enough. We'll look back and see how big those 7 outs were for him to get those 7 outs so we could save some of the other guys.